Fear, it's a universal language. We all know its icy grip. It whispers doubts, amplifies insecurities, and holds us back from the life we crave. But fear's impact isn't uniform. It affects us all differently. Some freeze, paralyzed by its intensity, others bolt seeking refuge in the familiar, and some, a brave few, meet fear head-on, their courage a beacon in the darkness. What shapes our response to fear? Is it our personality, our past experiences, or something more profound? The answer, like fear itself, is complex and multifaceted. It lies in the choices we make, the stories we tell ourselves, and the meaning we ascribe to this primal emotion. Ultimately, fear presents us with a fork in the road. We can succumb to its power, letting it dictate our actions, or we can choose to harness its energy, transforming it into a catalyst for growth. The acronym FEAR encapsulates this fundamental choice. We can choose to forget everything and run, seeking solace in avoidance and denial. Or we can choose to face everything and rise, confronting our fears head-on, embracing vulnerability as the pathway to courage. Each path offers its own set of potential rewards and consequences. The path of escape, of running from our fears, promises immediate relief. It's the siren song of comfort, beckoning us to the safety of the known. But the allure of this path is deceptive. While running may provide temporary respite, it ultimately reinforces the fear's grip, amplifying its power over our lives. The path of courage, of facing our fears, is often fraught with discomfort. It demands vulnerability and resilience. It requires us to step outside our comfort zones and into the arena of the unknown. But this path, though challenging, holds the promise of liberation. It's the path to personal growth, to unlocking our true potential and to living a life defined by courage, not fear. The allure of escape is powerful. It's the instinctual response to danger hardwired into our DNA. When we perceive a threat, our bodies flood with adrenaline, triggering the fight or flight response. In the face of fear, running offers a seemingly straightforward solution. It allows us to bypass the discomfort, the uncertainty, and the potential pain of confrontation. But this path of avoidance comes at a steep cost. When we consistently choose to run from our fears, we inadvertently give them more power. We reinforce the belief that they are insurmountable, that we are incapable of overcoming them. This creates a self-perpetuating cycle where fear dictates our choices, limits our experiences, and ultimately diminishes our lives. Consider the entrepreneur who dreams of launching a business but is paralyzed by the fear of failure. By succumbing to this fear, they remain trapped in a cycle of what-ifs, their potential unrealized. Or the individual who longs for connection but avoids social situations for fear of rejection. They isolate themselves, missing out on opportunities for meaningful relationships. Section 4. Face everything and rise, the power of confrontation. The path of courage, of facing our fears, is not for the faint of heart. It demands a willingness to lean into discomfort, to embrace vulnerability, and to challenge the stories we tell ourselves about our limitations. But the rewards of this path are immeasurable. When we choose to confront our fears, we chip away at their power, reclaiming agency over our lives. Facing our fears doesn't mean we won't experience anxiety, doubt, or even momentary setbacks. It means we choose to move forward despite these emotions, acknowledging their presence without letting them dictate our actions. This process of confronting and navigating our fears builds resilience, fosters self-compassion, and ultimately expands our capacity for courage. Consider the individual with a fear of public speaking who chooses to join a Toastmasters group. They may initially tremble at the podium, their voice quivering, but with each speech they gain confidence, their fear gradually diminishing. Or the individual with a fear of heights who decides to try rock climbing. Each climb pushes them beyond their comfort zone, building their courage and self-belief. Section 5. The ripple effect of choice. The choices we make in the face of fear create a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate situation. When we choose to run, we reinforce a pattern of avoidance, limiting our growth and potential. This pattern can permeate various aspects of our lives, impacting our relationships, careers, and overall well-being. Conversely, when we choose to rise, to confront our fears head-on, we cultivate a spirit of courage. and resilience. This newfound strength spills over into other areas of our lives, empowering us to take risks, embrace challenges, and live more authentically. The impact of our choices towards fear is not merely personal. It resonates outwards, influencing the lives of those around us. When we model courage, we inspire others to do the same. We create a ripple effect of bravery, encouraging those around us to step outside their comfort zones, challenge their limitations, and pursue their dreams. This collective spirit of courage has the power to transform communities, dismantle barriers, and create a more just and compassionate world. Section 6. Fear, the catalyst for growth. Fear, though often perceived as a negative force, can be a powerful catalyst for growth. It highlights areas where we need to stretch to learn and to evolve. It reveals our vulnerabilities, inviting us to cultivate self-compassion and resilience. Fear is not the enemy. It is a messenger, a guidepost on the path to becoming our bravest selves. The key lies in how we choose to respond to fear's call. Do we allow it to paralyze us, to dictate our choices and to limit our potential? Or do we recognize it as an opportunity for growth, a chance to step outside our comfort zones and to cultivate the courage to live a more authentic and fulfilling life? The choice is ours. We can choose to run or rise. We can choose to succumb to fear or to harness its energy for transformation. The path of courage may be challenging, but it is the path to unlocking our true potential, to living a life defined by purpose, and to making a meaningful contribution to the world. Embrace fear, not as an adversary, but as a catalyst for growth. And watch as your life unfolds in ways you never thought possible.